So you've got your spring, your gas piston, your barrel, lower receiver. One thing I just want to note before I go ahead and put the spring back in your lower receiver, you're going to see two holes. See if we can get that on video there. The spring is going to fit inside of those. It's imperative that it does. I'm going to show you what to look for once we get to that point. If it doesn't, the whole gun's not going to go together right, and if it does, it's definitely not going to fire right. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the gas piston in correctly. As I had explained, make sure that hole in there kind of lines up. And right now it's lined up correctly, but as I turn it, you might see that it's not lined up correctly, and you can see the weird shape that's cut in there. I'm now turning it towards the bigger part of the hole, and now it's facing the bigger part of that hole on the upper receiver, and you now have enough gap to go ahead and fit this metal piece into it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there now. And if you notice, when I went to put it in, if it doesn't fit right, you can kind of turn the gas pin a little bit until it seats. Now if I'm pushing pressure down on this spring, I can turn this gas pin all I want. It's only going so far to the left and so far to the right because the pin is in there and it's holding it in place. So if you can, again, keep it upside down, put your thumb on this whole assembly where I have it to keep it together. Turn your lower receiver upside down, and you just want to line these two pieces up together and slide them in. Now you might need to use your fingers to just get it to the point where your spring is not stopping your lower receiver from sliding, and now you can slide it in. Before you can get it in all the way, and we're going to try to see if we can get this on video, you've got those holes in there. Let's see. See those two holes? Now when the spring slides in, see how they're not lined up? You're going to want to finagle that a little bit. There we go. Now they're in. You can see that the hole is no longer exposed. Once you've got it at that point, and if you notice, I'm kind of holding the whole gun together. It's very loose and it'll fall apart if you don't learn these little tricks. Your barrel will slide in. There's two little grooves here. You can see it kind of fits the back side of the barrel. If you try to put it in up here, it's not going to fit. You'll feel right there it falls into place. Now if you can push it in to the point where there's no gaps around the gun, you can hold it together and just flip that lever back up and it's done. You want to make sure that it cycles through a couple times. If you have some dummy rounds, go ahead and put those in, cycle them through, make sure they come out. Other than that, as you can see, I was able to cycle and dry fire. The Desert Eagle is done and ready to go.